Hello, everybody. Welcome to the predictions episode for High Point. I don't know why I said predictions, but it is what it is. We're headed into round four, which I believe is round 21 of the Super Motocross series, and we're gonna have five 250 predictions, four or three 450 predictions. A lot of stuff here in the beginning of this one. We're gonna be going over last week's predictions from Thunder Valley, and we'll let you guys know how many we got right on that one, and then we'll start, or I guess after we start doing all the 250, 450 stuff for this weekend in High Point. So let's hop right into it. Remember, these videos are great for the background. If you're doing chores, whatever it is, laundry, it doesn't matter. Just put it on in the background if you want to listen, maybe gain some knowledge. Here's some talk. Just talk motocross. Let's get started. First 250 prediction. You guys are going to see them all up on your screen. It's Justin Cooper will win Moto 2. Will win 250 Moto 2. Joe Shimoda gets an overall podium. Jalik Swool gets a top 5 in one of the motos. Levi Kitchen finishes top 5 overall. And Max Volan finishes 6 overall on the dot. So these are obviously, I haven't done it this way, but this should do justice to the whole speed process here. Justin Cooper winning Moto 2. I think that's pretty plausible. We haven't seen him really be his strongest in Moto 2. He was off to a great start last week in Thunder Valley with some heavy pressure with Hunter Lawrence, who was marching up behind him. I realistically think this one has a pretty good chance of coming true. Maybe I'd say somewhere in the 20% areas. And then Joe Shimoda gets an overall podium. We just need to see him string together two great motos, uses speed, uses technicality, and the way that he rides. His technique is just really good. And I really think that it should help him out here in High Point. Should be a lot of hills and stuff, so whoever can charge down that the fastest should be pretty good as well. And then Jalix will get to top 5 in one of the motos. I just think that he's going to have confidence from the last time he won a moto win, and that was in High Point. So just rolling on with some momentum, I guess. And then Levi Kitchen finishes top 5 overall, stringing together 2 good weeks in a row. I think he was second or third. I think it was third last week in Thunder Valley. We had a prediction involving him that's coming up soon that we'll talk about. But Levi Kitchen, I think, will finish top 5 overall. That's not a lock, but I'd say that's probably the most realistic one in here, maybe other than the Joe Shimoda overall podium. But I think Levi Kitchen, top 5 overall, is probably one of the safest ones here. And then Max Volan finishing 6th overall. I just like doing these ones where you try to just throw a dart and maybe it hits. So Max Volan to finish exactly 6th overall is a bit bold, but I think that we can do it. Headed over to the 450 predictions of High Point here. We're going to have Kenny finishes second in one of the motos. Jetson doesn't whole shot in one of the motos. Ty Masterpool finishes top 5 overall. So I think Ken Roxon will finish second in Moto 1 or 2, maybe lead a lap. I don't know. It's obviously so hard to tell where his fitness is at. Like right now, I don't know how often he's been on the bike. I don't know what his plans are. I don't know how long he's been off the bike with the knee injury thing he had in the season closer with the hyperextension there. So Kenny finishes second in one of the motos, 1 or 2. I think he can finish ahead of Aaron Plessinger if Plessinger gets a little sidetracked. I don't really know where he'll stand up or where he will fit into this crowd here, but obviously Kenny always looks pretty good, and I was kind of excited for him to race motocross this season, but I forgot he signed that 3-year deal with World Supercross. Mentioned him in my last video. If you guys want to go learn more about Ken Rocks and his deal, you guys can go watch last video. Next prediction was Jetson doesn't whole shot in one of the motos. He's been really good on the starts and stuff, but I think that maybe just someone will cross the line before him in either Moto 1 or 2. Should be fun to kind of follow up on. That sort of prediction I kind of like. And then Ty Masterpool finishes top 5 overall. Is obviously a stretch now with 6 factory guys in there. So you have Ken Rocks and Jetson Lawrence, Adam Cianciarulo, Cooper Webb, Aaron Plessinger, and then I thought there was one more. I couldn't tell you, man. I really couldn't. Sexton was here earlier. I don't know if Sexton's racing or not. I highly doubt it, but it is what it is. But Ty Masterpool finishes top 5 overall. It's not a lock by any means. Still got some intense competition above him. Let's go look at last week's predictions. Looking at the 251s right now, Chance Hyman starts top 7 in Moto 2. I think he started like third or something. I can't remember. Something bizarre. Chance did a really good job and definitely got that one correct. Ryder Jet Reynolds finishes 9th overall. Didn't get that one. Levi Kitchen finishes top 5 in one of the motos. I think he finished fifth, and then I think he went 5-2 actually. So Levi did a great job. If not, he went like 4-2 or something. And then Justin Cooper goes 2-2 for the overall win. Wrong on that one. That one was a long shot in the first place. And then Carson Mumford's season best finish in one of the motos. Thought that had a really good chance of happening until he went down in qualifying and took him out of the race. So unfortunate for him. Hopefully he's okay, and hopefully he's racing this week in High Point. I haven't heard on him, but if I had to assume, he would be. Yeah, I don't know. Headed over to the 450 side of things now, where we still have not got a single prediction right. I said Adam Cianciarulo finishes within 20 seconds of lead. Both times he finished 30 seconds plus out, so a little unfortunate. Aaron Plessinger does not crash at all, and it wasn't actually his fault. It was Dylan Ferrandis', so it is what it is. You can't really blame faults for that, but if it's closer to anyone's fault, I'd say it's like 70-30 Ferrandis. So I don't know. Jetson Lawrence loses a moto and gets second in one moto. I don't know. I don't know what I was thinking with that one, but yeah, obviously not doing so good. 0-6, my all-time prediction record on the 250s. I'm actually, or on the 450s. And the 250s, I'm actually 2-8 now. So, yeah, we'll look to get this ball rolling. Hopefully, make a little bit, make this like clockwork. Maybe we'll go ahead and start clicking them off and start getting these predictions right and whatnot. So, hopefully, some of these can come true. And if they do, make sure to consider leaving a like, subscribing. Also, check out any of my other content on the channel, any of my recent anything. Doesn't matter. I'll see y'all there. Deuces.